Hello, and thank you for welcoming here in Berlin. So I'm Rafi, I'm one of the co-founders of Violet. So what is Violet? To cut the story short, a few years ago, in 2005, we launched this thing, Navistag, the very first internet-connected rabbit. What is an internet-connected rabbit? So Navistag is basically an ambient device that displays information in speech, ear movements, color lights, etc. But the main reason why we did this wacky thing, I mean, why you need an internet-connected rabbit, was mainly to make a statement that if you can even connect rabbits, then you can connect anything. So the purpose of Violet is to show that there is a life after the PC and the mobile phone, and that soon any kind of object can be turned into a connected device or an information tool, and that information can become contextual to objects. So when we did Navistag, people kept asking us, okay, what's next? You did the rabbit, what are you going to do next? Are you going to make a connected mangoose or the connected mushroom? So we have a very basic strategy, two-step strategy. Step one, connect rabbits. Step two, connect everything else. So since we have completed step one, now we're moving forward to step two. and on personalized. So what we imagine is a way, always, to have information spreading out all the way, going into every kind of object you are touching and dealing with, and not having it concentrated in certain places. So this is what we're launching, our second product, which is called the mirror. I have one here. So what is the mirror? The mirror is simply the first mass market RFID reader. It's a very simple device. It connects through USB to your PC, and when you show it anything, it will get through your PC to our platform that will do something. So what are the kind of things you can use with the mirror? You can use already RFID-enabled objects, like if you are living in London, you have an Oyster transportation card, you show it to your mirrors, you will get whatever you want, like traffic conditions and stuff. You can buy RFID stamps, stick them on your own objects and decide what this is going to trigger. Like you put them on a medicine box, and when you show them to the mirror, it will remind you when was the last time you used this box. Or buy already stamped objects, like what we are doing with children's books publishers. And when you are going to show the book, for instance, to the mirror, it's going to reveal the story. Doing or programming a stamp is very easy. You go to the website, you choose among application, you attach them to the stamp, and the next time you show your umbrella to your mirror, it's going to give you the weather forecast through a big picture and read you the Guardian through speech. So this is very important because it's not about just having objects figuring and opening like web pages, because if you are doing that, you're just doing a book of any physical object and bookmark. What you have to imagine from a design perspective is a user that is standing in front of his PC with his umbrella on hand on his way out of home. So we are just using the PC as a display device, but not, so it's the PC which is the peripheral to the mirror, and not the mirror which is the peripheral to the PC. So you need to imagine new ways of displaying the information and not just basically opening web pages. You can do this kind of programmation with any kind of objects you have. The second important thing is that the object is centric. When you show your umbrella to your PC, it will give you the weather forecast. If you show it to someone else's PC with a mirror, it will give you the same information. So the information is not attached to the device or to the PC, but handled by the object itself. And if you show it to your Navistag, who already also have an RFID tag reader, he will give you the information as well. So all the data is stored on the platform and pushed to the object you are meeting on your way, so that the applications are related to the object, not to the device. So what are the kind of things you can do with a stamp and with a mirror? Well, to give you a few examples very quickly, you can obviously launch files from your PC. That's an easy one. You show your folder and it opens the related Excel file or whatever on your PC. You can show him, you can launch anything that comes through the internet, show an action figure, and it launches a video or images or games or widgets. You can send information outside, so you can have your children keychains sending emails at the office saying that he's back home. You can post things on social networks. You can have your mug posting automatically to your Facebook status that you are having a coffee break. And basically whatever you like. I mean, you can take any object, it has an API or other easy post mechanism and push the content to your server or your application to do whatever you want to do with it. The other important thing is that not only objects can push information outside, but they can also receive information. So every object has an email address, so even your shoes can have an email address. And people can send messages to your objects, which make them contextual. So you're not receiving information on your PC on one side, and the related object is somewhere else, and you're receiving the message in a completely different environment. So, for instance, you are at the office, you send the message to your children's book, and the next time he will read the book, he will have your message. So he will receive it in the exact context in which you want him to have the message. So basically what we're doing is that